Right, good morning all. Might not be morning when you're watching this, but it's morning for me. I think this is like day 3 proper of my adventure. I'm calling it an adventure. It's not like I'm climbing the Alps or anything, but it's an adventure for me. So we're off to Ingleton Waterfalls this morning. Now I've got up early. It's say just about 9 o'clock. So I was hoping to be there for 9 o'clock because it opens and there's limited parking. It's half-hour drive, so I'm going to get there and hope there's some parking spaces left. Currently it's dry and looking fairly bright, so it could be a good day. There's about 6 waterfalls on this trail apparently, so we're going to rock out down to Ingleton, see what the day holds. I've got a few snacks with me for lunchtime, and catch up with you later. See what Ingleton Waterfall Trails has to offer. I don't know whether you'll see this. I'm going to try and take photos off of the time lapse I've got running, but the scenery here is stunning. And there's this low cloud drifting across these hills on my way to Ingleton. Just had to get out quickly and grab a photo. But I don't know whether you'll see this over my shoulder, maybe. The mist just drifting across the hills, and I'm on this great winding road. It's lovely to drive. Little streams down the side. It's going to be a good morning. The only worry, of course, is that those clouds are hanging over the waterfalls, and so the whole thing will be covered in mist and cloud and fog. But I don't know if you'll see this in front as we're driving through here. It looks incredible. I'm going to stop for another photo. I've just seen a spot. I can get a good photo here. Okay, I got my photo, but what I'm wary of is, at this rate, I won't even get to Ingleton Falls, certainly not the parking. It's 9:15 already. Okay, I did realise the Ribblehead Viaduct was down here. I'm going to get another photo again though. It's taken me forever to do this journey. I've arrived at the Waterfalls Trail car park. Huge car park. I don't know why they said limited parking. Maybe they've expanded it. It does look like there's fresh tarmac over there. I know you really like these interesting details. One other car. So hopefully let's get out, get some clean photos without lots of people in them. Right, I've only walked for a couple of minutes and already I'm taking my first photo. So we've come down from these steps behind me. It's quite a nice view down through the hole there actually. But what I'm taking is this here. It's a nice little scene. There are 6 waterfalls on this trail. This isn't even one of them. I think they all seem to be at the top. There's a circular route and there's 3 big waterfalls marked on this side, and you top off and 3 big waterfalls down the other side. They say it's 4.5 miles, sorry, and it'll take anything between 2.5 and 4 hours. Well, I think I've started at about 10 o'clock. I'll check that later. Started about 10 o'clock. I could be here all day, I reckon. So I've not even walked 5 minutes yet. But a great little scene here. So this is my morning. I got to the other end of the car park and there were actually another 2 cars there. So I'm not on my own, but I've seen 1 couple so far. Going to get my shot here and see you at the next big waterfall. It's very pleasant, this waterfall trail. Even when there's not big waterfalls, you're alongside the river and you get these scenes to feast your eyes on all the way along, so it's very nice indeed. Starting to see a couple more people come through, so it's good to get here early, but there's still plenty of space around. It's very pleasant, isn't it? Okay, I've got a glimpse of Falls coming up, so I thought I'd turn the video on and give you the first glimpse at the same time as I do, really, or the first time I see it properly. There's narrow paths here, makes it awkward to set up my tripod and not get in people's way. There we go, Falls. Oh, can you hear the roar? Probably not, because I changed microphones. Hello. Wow, that looks cool. I'm gonna have to be careful setting up my tripod up on this bridge though. There's a couple just behind me. That's nice. Hello, Falls. I'm liking that. There's a photo here. This is the waterfall that keeps on giving. This is like the third major bit here. Look at this. I want that orangey brown colour. I'm going to be here all day if I don't get a move on. I can't take a photo of every fall, and there's more people coming through now. Let me just show you some of this. Okay, the weather is not the best. It is raining again, but if you don't have the rain, you don't get this view. Look at that. I'm guessing this will be the second waterfall. That's pretty cool, huh? Let's get you closer. And then the view follows around this bend and off down to the waterfalls that we've just come from. But that is pretty clever. That's pretty spectacular. Clearly I'm going to set up for a shot here. It's too good to miss with the foreground tree. It'd be nice to get down there, but no, I don't know. It might be doable. I might have a go. I'll take a photo up here first. Check back with you afterwards, see the photos. Right, I feel like I've come full circle now. I've worked my way up towards this waterfall. So I started off down over in the corner there, and come all the way round and come up right close. So this is it. My gear's getting soaked again. It's another day of wet weather, but we wouldn't have the waterfalls like this if it was, so can't complain too much. At least I've got a good camera and it's waterproof. Well, they claim it's waterproof. We're going to find out these last couple of days. It's still impressive. Still got to like the water. Let me give you a quick tour around. This could have been another shot for Kevin Costner, really. Could have used here, but I think the pool looks a lot deeper here. But it's a nice scene. I think I'm at the top end of the Ingleton Falls water trail, if that's what I'm calling it. Still not too many people around. Well, I was conscious I was getting in the way at some points when it was narrow back there. But that's good. I've been here a couple of hours now already, and I think I've got 3 more waterfalls to do now. Had a quick look at the map, so I better get on. You can see it's just persistent rain now, but catch you in a bit. Right, we're at our next set of falls. This is Beasley Falls. Luckily it stopped raining, but all my gear is sopping wet, so luckily I can take the lens filter off and get a straight shot. Let me just show you the first. It's alright, isn't it? It's got to say, this Ingleton Trails for £8. It's been a nice walk. We're on our way back now. I think there are about 3 falls on this side going back, and then we're pretty much done. So I'll probably only be here another 3 hours. That's nice. Let me show you this. This is me with my camera set up for the shot. I'm going to see somewhere where I can get this in as well as that. We're back. We were at the top of Beasley Waterfalls earlier. I think this is probably the middle now, but it's quite a scene. Check this out. Hold on, you're not getting the best view of that. Coming down from the top there, bashing around this corner. And disappears down the gully. It's pretty cool, eh? I've taken a couple of photos already, so I'll show you what they look like. But the rain's held off at the moment as well. So the gear's drying out, which means I can take some better photos hopefully. Just look at that. There's going to be some slow-mo on this as well. Okay, I've come to the viewing bridge for this gorge. It's a little bit dark for a photo, I think, and it's really narrow. And I don't want to drop anything. But look at that. That water's all being forced down through this little narrow gully. It's really pretty. But so I don't think there's a photo here, unfortunately. You can just see it disappearing off down here. So I'm definitely on the homeward straight now. It started raining again. Such is my week. I've had a fantastic day out here on the Ingleton Waterfall Trail. Absolutely amazing for the photos. People have come and gone. I've tried to stay out their way. And I've taken a few photos of people as well. That's incredible. I don't think you feel the full force of it on the video a bit. Maybe I'll chuck some of that audio in again, but it looks impressive to be here. Right, I'm back. I've done 4.5 miles. Let's see what Fitbit says actually. 4.5 miles. I've been, what is it now? It's 5 to 3. I think I started about 10 o'clock. So about 5 hours. So more than most, I think it's safe to say. I think I've got some cracking photos. We'll obviously find out later. I am busting for a drink and some food. I've not really eaten since a bowl of cereal this morning. And it's now 3 o'clock. So what I'm going to do though, rather than sit here in the car park, Ribblehead Viaduct is on the way back. So I'm going to go and hopefully park up there with a view. Eat my snacks. I know I'm nearly home, but yeah, I do need some food. Fitbit says 14,500 steps today. For me, that's really good. A normal day at home can be 2,000. So yeah, that was really, really worthwhile. £8 for 5 hours. I think I made my money's worth out of that. Let's get on to Ribblehead, so I can have a break and have a drink. Again, it's raining again, so whether or not we have a fresh cup of tea, wait and see with the angle of the wind. But I could murder a cuppa right now. Excellent day though. Loads of photos to go through. Obviously I'll share those with you later. Ta-da for now. Right, this is a much better place to have my snacks. That there is Ribblehead Viaduct. I need this break. It's been a busy morning. The only thing that was irritating about the Ingleton Waterfall Trail was that it ends and takes you through the village, except it's not signposted through the village how to get back to the car park very well. So they sort of have you wandering around the village on purpose. I think trying to check out the local shops and cafes and that, trying to find a car park. It's not clear how to get back. So a little bit cheeky, but I'm going to stop here and have a snack. Whew. Big morning, good day. Okay, it looks glorious out here. Actually, I'm a bit cold because everything I've put on is wet. But you can't come to Ribblehead Viaduct and not get out and take a photo, can you? Now, I was here last year and I've got some photos, but actually it's clearing up. Looks like the afternoon might be alright. There's still clouds hanging around, but I'm sure you'll all recognise Ribblehead Viaduct in the background here. But if I get this in shot, just taking a couple of photos and then I'm going to move on, and I think I'm going to take in, I think it's called Dent Viaduct as well, Dent Head Viaduct. There's another viaduct on the way home that I haven't been to before, so I'm going to go check that out as well, especially if the weather stays out like this. It's warm with the sun on me, but my t-shirt's damp and my coat's all damp. The kit's drying out though, so let's make the most of the afternoon, and I'll have that cup of tea when I get home. Okay, you can see the evening has brightened up for me. Over my shoulder here I've got nice bright sunshine. I've stopped and come off to visit Dent Head Viaduct. So that's it there down in the valley. That's not bad, is it, with the sun catching it? I took a chance. The road did say it was shut to Dent, but I thought I might be able to get to the viaduct. And I saw the works van. He said they've just reopened the road actually, so I'm okay. But that's a pretty nice view of Dent Head Viaduct from here. I will go back further down the road and see if there is anything else. Let's get me out of that shot and just give you a proper view. Look at that, blue skies. I haven't seen that for a few days. I'm going to see if I can zoom in. No, I can't zoom in. So I may be zoomed in already. But look at this behind me. Could have done with some of that earlier, if I'm honest. It's been a good day. I'm planning on going back and doing myself some bacon and egg sandwiches for tea. But let's leave you with that view of the viaduct. This could be the last bit of video for today, I think. See you soon.